Wonderful. How are you doing,
I'm doing
Marlene?
great, thank you.
We're looking at your table right now. Well, that's part of the first annual health fair here at the Metro East Church of Christ. Tell us more about some of the information that you're presenting and that you're hopefully going to pass along to folks. Marlene from
I'm from the Center for Pregnancy Choices.
Wonderful, wonderful. Tell us more about what you have for your presentation.
Some of the materials that we have is totally absent, sexual purity.
Okay.
Instead of abstinence, we mean sexual purity because we believe that our bodies really belong to Christ. So it's the
Right.
whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we have material on 15 benefits of abstinence for
Okay.
premarital sex. We also have a love test you can take to see if this person is really right for you. And we have a track on oral sex with all the STDs in it as well. The same one you can get anywhere as you get
Mm-hmm.
in your mouth.
Okay.
And we have these just in case you have already started having sex. We know that God is a forgiver, and
Right.
so we want to be able to communicate secondary virginity, how to start over again if you
Right.
lost your virginity.
Uh-huh.
And these are how to start over, how to become a secondary virgin, and this is how God will give you a second chance to
Wonderful.
start over.
Wonderful.
And because of the fact that abortions are very heavy among black people,
Mm-hmm.
this is on abortion. And this is some of the risks. We have a lot of physical, spiritual, emotional risks that comes along with it. We
Mm-hmm.
give information on abortion, adoption, and parenting.
Okay.
And we're a Christian organization. We do
Mm-hmm.
not go for abortions. So
Right.
what we do is just give the information.
Right.
And we give the sonogram, we give free sonograms to let them see that it really is not a blob of tissue. This is a baby with
Okay.
a heartbeat.
Wonderful.
And we give parenting classes, vitamins. If you take parenting classes, you really get a lot of baby items.
Ah, I see.
Strollers, high chairs, diapers, and all those items.
Wonderful.
And
Now, if somebody needs to find or to get a hold of you, what number can they call to get a hold of you for
they
more
can call us
information?
at 601 713 3113. This is in the Jackson area.
Okay.
In the Pearl area, it is I think it's 939. I forgot that number.
Just give us the Jackson number again.
Okay, Jackson number again is 713-3113. That's on Office Park Plaza. We're
Thank
on
you so
Bounds.
much.
God bless you.
God bless you
Have a
too.
blessed one.
Thank you so much. Thank you. How are you?
Alrighty.
All
I
right.
don't usually do
I
this.
know, but it's such a good cause. It's such a wonderful cause. Give me your full name, dear, and
Okay,
who
my
you're
name is
representing.
Jella Lockhart, and I'm with the Mississippi Coalition Against Sexual Assault.
All right.
Okay.
Tell us more about the survey and all that you're having everybody to make
Okay.
them aware of some things.
Okay, we actually come out and do training and public awareness on sexual assault, sexual prevention.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have 9 rape crisis centers
Okay.
throughout the state of Mississippi.
Okay.
Our centers are located, I'm going to tell you, in Biloxi, Columbus,
Mm-hmm.
Greenville, Hattiesburg,
Mm-hmm.
Jackson, Meridian, Natchez, Oxford, and Tupelo. And we actually have several programs that we have our SARS program that's preventing sexual assault on campus,
Mm-hmm.
our statewide regional training, sexual assault programs for elderly sexual assault victims, and our same nurse program that we have. And we also have the sexual violence prevention education program for our youth also.
Okay.
And we actually come out and do training and awareness at our middle schools and high schools and
Okay.
elementary schools.
And what is one of the biggest misconceptions when it pertains to sexual assault and the information that's really vital for people to understand why there's such a need for education of this?
Well, I think there's such a need for education because one of the things that people has this misconception about that it's the victim's fault. But that's one thing that we try to relate to the victim once they go into counseling, that it's never the victim's fault, whether it be
Mm-hmm.
male or female.
Right.
And we actually have
Mm-hmm.
several brochures here
Yeah.
that are very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we have brochures on stalking, how to say no to unwanted sex, um, help your teenager build healthy relationships,
Mm-hmm.
50 things everyone should know about sexual assault, and alcohol, drugs, and date rape.
Wonderful.
Hmm.
All right. And the
Okay.
telephone number, if someone needs to get in contact with you to get more information, what number would they need to call?
Yes. The main number is 601 948 0555.
Wonderful. Thank you so
And our
much.
executive director is Miss Lavette Kelly Johnson.
Wonderful.
All right.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
Appreciate you participating
Okay.
in our health fair. We have people that are coming in right now as we're showing you the live streaming of the health fair right now. And we're inviting everyone to come and be a part of it for today. How are you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Doing all right. Give me your name and who you represent, please, and some
Um,
more information that you're presenting.
okay, I'm Evelyn Rankin, and I'm from the State Health Insurance Program and the Senior Medicare Patrol Program,
Okay.
and we're with Central Mississippi Planning and Development District Area Agency on Aging.
Okay. And what do you do to help people?
Well, I'm an insurance counselor for Medicare and Medicare fraud and abuse. What we do, we go out, we do presentations and health fairs. We try to inform our seniors and
Hmm.
disabled individuals about Medicare preventive services and Medicare identity theft.
Okay, so some of the information that you're presenting right now, how is this going to be beneficial to the person that is not sure even between the difference between Medicare and Medicaid, so to speak?
Well, the information that we have today is preventive services for Medicare. To receive Medicare, you have to be 65 years of age or disabled,
Okay.
and which is the red, white, and blue card. And that's the difference with Medicare. Medicaid is
Hmm.
for low income individuals, and that is the teal green card that says State of Mississippi Division of Medicaid.
Okay. All right. Now that's a piece of information that's probably very useful for everybody to
Yes,
understand.
sir.
So if someone needs to get some information about utilizing your services even more so, who would they need to contact and what telephone number would they need
They
to
would
call?
call Central Mississippi Planning and Development District, and the number is 601 981 1511.
Well, listen, we really thank you for being a part of our first health fair here.
You're
And we
welcome.
hope that this will be the beginning of several visits that you'll be
It
able to
will.
have with
Thank
us,
you.
okay? Thanks again. Hi, how you
Hello,
doing?
Miss Williams.
How you doing? Brother Paul Williams.
Darnell Farrell.
Good to see you, Darnell.
Kathy Johnson.
Good to see you, Miss Johnson. I was just trying to call. You are setting up for building bridges, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us more about building bridges and what you're presenting to everybody to understand and the purpose.
We're an HIV/AIDS organization.
Okay.
We do HIV testing, counseling, and referrals. We also have food pantry. Um, I'm a peer advocate.
Okay.
I am a prevention intervention specialist with Building Bridges.
What does that mean? Prevention intervention specialist means what?
We aim to reach the community or for preventing
Hmm.
HIV and AIDS or any STD, not just HIV and AIDS, but all STDs.
Right.
We aim to prevent it.
Okay. And so, what are some of the methodologies in which you utilize to try to prevent? Obviously, education. How long have you been going at this? Tell us a little bit more about the organization.
We've been around for like 15, 16 years. So
Okay,
since 1995.
since
The,
1995.
the director of Building Bridges is Marilyn Warren Walking.
Okay.
We have about 10 on staff. Myself is an advocate, but I'm also not being just a pure advocate. I'm a counselor
Okay.
and I'm a tester. That means I'm able to test people.
So, do you instruct? Do you conduct small groups? Is that what
Yes,
that you
we
also
go
conduct?
into
Hey, Sister
schools, we
Williams.
go into churches, we go anywhere basically that we're invited,
Okay.
and we do health education classes.
Wonderful, wonderful. And what is it that most people don't realize, even to this day, as it pertains to not just STDs but HIV, that they don't quite get, that they still haven't got even in 2012, which
That
is
it can't happen to them.
that it can happen to them.
That it can't happen to them. It
Right.
won't happen to me. That's what most people
Why
think.
do you think people have that mentality anyway?
I think because people has been out there for so long and it hasn't happened. But until it knock at your front door, then you say, well, it can't happen to me. But that's the mentality people have. And then there's so much stigma to people that do know, don't want to be identified. So
Would you still say, as a specialist to help with prevention, that stigma is really that still that much alive and well?
I would agree. Yes, sir.
Why? I mean, I would think that even with more tolerance that you have from a societal standpoint, that wouldn't even be the case anymore. Or is that too much of a vast assumption?
it's pretty much like she said. Until it happens firsthand, with a family member or maybe even that individual. Um,
Hmm.
I don't think people really grasp the concept of that it could happen to them until it actually happens to them.
Right. And it's very important for people to understand, obviously, it's not a gay disease.
I'm sorry.
It's not a gay disease. It's an everybody
No,
disease.
it's not. It's not. Anyone that
Anyone that's having unprotected sex,
Anybody.
anyone.
So, what telephone number would someone need to contact you if they wanted more
Our
information?
number is 601
Hmm.
922 0100. Our fax number is 922-4815.
Okay, wonderful. Well, listen, I wanted to let you know that I appreciate you taking some time out to talk to me. I'm the minister of this congregation,
I know.
and want you to, yeah, and I wanted you to feel welcome to here. But what you're doing right now, you're actually being broadcast live on our website, and this actually is being, as well as live, but being recorded, so that you have some documentation online of some of the community service that you've done, as
Okay.
documented, as a documentation of what you've been doing. All you have to do is just simply go to our website at metroecoc.org, pick up one of our business cards, and then you'll be able to access it when I go back to edit. It's already online right now
okay,
as we speak. But then you'll be part of our breaking news part of the church, because we have a very comprehensive website, and if you have things that are happening, occasionally we want to be sure to try to utilize it to get the word out through our website to help you out too. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
thank you.
I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, man. All right. Hey, Tooth Lady.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you
I
doing?
am doing
You
wonderful.
ready to talk to me?
I'm ready to talk to you.
Wonderful. Give me your name and what Cool Smiles is all about so we can understand what are you doing with this big old display here.
All right. Well, my name is Vicki Legg. I'm the office manager at Cool Smiles Dentistry in Westland Plaza. It's off of Ellis Avenue and Robinson Road.
Okay.
We actually have two locations here in Jackson. We also have one off of North State Street in the Northwood Shopping Center.
Okay.
Okay. But with Cool Smiles, we started off a couple of years ago basically just seeing children, but now we see ages 1 all the way up. So we're a family-based dentistry, so mom can come in and bring her kids and be seen as well.
I see. So what is it that you're trying to educate us about today as it pertains to your cool smiles?
Right, we're trying to educate the community basically that tooth decay is one of the most common diseases in children. And, basically a child doesn't get to come to the dentist until they're actually a school age child. So we try to get them in as early as one to educate the parents on basically proper oral hygiene, good oral habits in eating and the proper foods to take
Mm-hmm.
in.
Right.
And then also to make sure that the parents know that it starts, with them teaching the child good oral habits.
Well, what's some of the materials that you're handing out, and why are you handing them out? What's the difference between stuff you can just pick up and with what you're handing out right now?
Right. Well, I have some adult toothbrushes here, and I have some things for the kids like little armbands, stickers, and pencils. And we also have some magnets that the parents can take home and place on their refrigerators, and also a tooth display so the kids can kind of see what the mouth looks like on the inside. As well as some educational material like the bookmarks you're going to use at school, and also some flyers for the parents to call in and talk to us.
What is it that most people don't realize as it pertains to the seriousness of gum disease and how it can affect other parts of the body?
They basically think that oh, I just had a toothache, it's okay, or I miss brushing, oh, it's okay. But gum disease can affect the body, and actually one of the most common misconceptions is, well, my child has an infection and the tooth needs to be taken out, but they don't come back in to get it taken out, and that can lead to serious problems. And
Wow.
actually there have been some cases a couple years ago with a he was about 12 years old in Washington D.C. He started with a dental abscess, and the mom didn't think anything about it, and by the time she took him to the doctor it was too late, and he actually passed away from that. So it
Hmm.
relates to serious causes, and actually they have linked tooth decay, gum disease to heart disease as well. Some of the bacteria is found in those areas, so it's very important.
So, Vicky, if someone needs to get more information about Cool Smiles, what number would they need to call,
Okay, they
please?
can call us at the office. It's 601 354 3557. They can ask for myself, Vicki, or they can talk to one of our two patient coordinators who can give them information and also schedule an appointment in.
Wonderful. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
Thank you
much.
for participating in our
Oh,
first
thank you.
health fair, and prayerfully it'll be one of many that we'll have in the
Yes, I'm
immediate
glad to
future.
support the community.
Absolutely. Thanks
All right,
again.
thank